So, if you're in a relationship, I'm just going to go off the genders I see in the cards. If you are in a relationship and you feel like you're ready to take the next step, you're trying to, or if you feel, or if you're not in a relationship and you feel like you've been trying to call on your soulmate, you feel like you've been going about this the right way and he's just not coming in, if you're a female, just know they're on their way. They're just taking time to reflect and really think about all the choices they've made in their life, all of the seeds that they've planted, wondering what options they have available. I really feel like one person's really ready for this connection to come together while the other one's still in limbo trying to figure out if they even want a connection like this. So, I mean, I feel like this would be for singles and for people in committed relationships that are, just waiting to go to the next step. So let me clarify a little bit. Tell me about this Queen of Wands for Taurus. Why is the Queen of Wands here? Clarify the Queen of Wands for Taurus, please. Why is the Queen of Wands here? Clarify the Queen of Wands, please. Two of Cups. So this Queen is definitely ready for the next step. If you're in a relationship, they're ready to, go to the next step in the relationship. If this Queen is single, she's ready for her life partner to come in. She's calling in a soulmate. And if that soulmate is you, then I feel like you're not quite ready to move into this, either into the next step of the relationship or into the relationship. You want to just take time and reflect and, water the seeds that you've planted and see what your options are. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Why is the Seven of Swords here? The Devil. So there could have been some deception if this is a relationship that's from the past. There could have been some betrayal, some hurt, some third-party situations, or there could have been addictions. But I feel like this Seven of Swords, this person's really looking back on it. They've gotten themselves out of this coffin. They've gotten themselves out of this self-deception or self-sabotaging behavior, and they're really wanting to move past this now. So I definitely feel like the Seven of Swords energy is in the past. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Coins. So this person could be focusing on work, trying to build a career, trying to build a solid future for themselves, and possibly for you as well. And you're really calling this person in, but either that or you are this person who's feeling like you're being called in, but you're also kind of feeling like it's not the time right now. This person, this Queen of Wands, she's ready to go. She wants it now. Probably an Aries or a Leo. And you're just kind of like, well, pump the brakes. I still got some work I need to do. So tell me about the Page of Wands. Page of Wands. Jeez. So you have the Four of Swords and Faith. So I feel like this is talking about the deception from the past. It's time to heal over this. And you could be dealing with this is Taurus. You could be dealing with Capricorn, but I feel like it's time for you to heal right now. It's time to heal before you go on new adventures. It's like kind of like the calm before the storm. Something about the Chariot. Clarify the Chariot, please. For words for us. Why is the Chariot here? Ten of Cups. Tell me about the Ten of Cups. So this person whom is calling you in, you could still be in a relationship with this person. Or you could be in a relationship with them, not still in a relationship with them. Although I do feel like this is something that happened in the past. So yes, still in a relationship with this person, sorry. And you do see this person as your emotional fulfillment. You do see that there will be victory here. You're just not quite ready to take things to the next step. You still feel like there are mountains to cross. Like there's things you'd like to get in order before you commit even more to this person. Tell me about the Ten of Wands. So you have the Moon, the Queen of Wands, and Temperance. So this Queen is very burdened by this decision to take things slow. I'm not exactly sure why. I mean, she is a fire sign, and fire signs are very impatient, but I'm not exactly sure why this Queen is so burdened by the fact that you want to take things slow. You could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or Sagittarius here. You do have the Queen of Wands twice. Tell me about the Hanged Man. So you have the Six of Coins and the Ace of Coins. So you're definitely waiting until it has to do with something financially that you're waiting for before you can move this relationship to the next step. Tell me about the Seven of Cups. Eight of Swords. Confusion and restriction. I'm not sure what it's about. Let's find out. Tell me about the Eight of Swords. What is this confusion and restriction? Clarify the Eight of Swords. Clarify the Eight of Swords. Four of Cups. There's some kind of missed opportunity. Something that okay. So whatever this betrayal was to this Queen that it looks like you are in a relationship with right now, I feel like what the holdup is right now, why you're feeling so restricted and confused, is you're working on a relationship with this person. It says that you have emotional fulfillment, that things are going well with this person, but she wants to move things to the next step, and you just want to take things slow, and it kind of pisses her off, even though it really shouldn't. It really shouldn't piss anybody off that somebody wants to take things slow. And it looks like it might be for money reasons, but also there's some kind of restriction that has to do with something that was passed up in the past. This could be something that you know about, or possibly that you kind of repressed. There's something from the past that you're still holding on to, and that's, you feel like you're holding up this relationship from progressing because of money reasons, because you'd rather be in a different place. But I feel like there's really somebody else that's on your mind that you don't really, you aren't really acknowledging. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. Why is the Ace of Cups here for Taurus? And this queen might possibly pick up on it, and that's why she's getting so irritated or impatient with the fact that you want to take things slow. With this Ace of Cups, we have the Ten of Swords. So there's, and then we have you at the bottom of the deck. There's some kind of betrayal. I feel like, Taurus, you may be in a relationship with the person you don't really want to be with, but you feel like this would be like the better option of the two. And you're telling this queen that you're with that you just want to take things slow because you want to be in a better place financially, when in reality, you have a completely different person on your mind. You just don't want to break this person's heart. So let me get you some final advice and see where you should be focusing your energy for the next week. Final advice for Taurus. Final advice for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For April 17th through the 24th. That's too many. You have the Lord reversed. Lack of discipline, dominating, and independence. So what this could be telling you at this time is, if you are in a relationship where it's like almost like codependent, like you're not really in a relationship out of feelings or out of emotions for this person, it's probably time to cut things off, to break things up. You're telling this person that, you're telling them it's one thing when it's really that you have somebody else completely on your mind. But you're doing it because you don't want to break their heart, but it's only to break their heart even more when the truth comes out, because you can't hide that shit forever. That you love somebody completely different, eventually it's going to come out. So, I feel like this advice card is telling you it's time to really be true to yourself. Even if you don't want to be true to this queen, be true to yourself. I feel like you have feelings for them, but it's not who you really want to be with. So, Taurus, really think about yourself, this other person, and if you're with somebody only because of security reasons or out of comfort or codependency, then it's time to break that situation up. So definitely wanting to heal from the past, or wanting to just take a break in general, wanting to kind of, I don't see the Hermit here, but kind of like going into hermit mode, wanting to just be alone for the time being. But somebody's coming at you with, like, they're definitely coming in very strong, wanting to work things out or wanting to start something, and you're kind of confused right now on what the right thing for you to do would be. Whether you want to continue just doing you, or if you want to jump into this. You have the Tower moment coming, though. Tell me about the Knight of Cups. It's too soon. Knight of Cups. Why is the Knight of Cups here for Taurus? Clarify the Knight of Cups. Oh my goodness. So I have Ten of Swords. There could have been, like, this Knight of Cups person could have been, like, a player. Came in very charming, but didn't really want a commitment. And possibly broke your heart because of it. Tell me about the Seven of Wands. Clarify the Seven of Wands for Taurus, please. Two of Swords. So there's a choice. Or this person coming in is going to leave you a little bit confused, a little conflicted. And the Seven of Wands is possibly saying that you need to just stand your ground. You know what's best for you. Sorry, let me click this out of here. I can't read that. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. The Hanging Man. Could be dealing with the Pisces. Tell me about the Hanging Man with the Queen of Wands. Why is the Hanging Man here? So you got Two of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords. So you got one energy that wants to go one way and the other energy wants to go another way. And I feel like you're really juggling this decision. I feel like these are both your energies. Like, on one hand, you really want to give this a shot. You probably have deep feelings for this person, or you at least really see a potential with this person, but you're kind of juggling this decision because you're not, like, you were hurt in the past. You're not quite sure if you want to jump back into something or jump into something new, whether this person hurt you or not. Tell me about the Seven of Cups. Seven of Swords. So now we have 3 sevens. But this person, whether it was this person or not, somebody in the past hurt you. Somebody was kind of a player, you know, really charming, and, you know, probably told you they wanted a commitment, but, you know, never really showed that. Never really proved it with their actions, and left you betrayed and hurt. Because we have the Ten of Swords and the Seven of Swords. This person had options. And with the Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, was possibly very greedy. Very selfish. Only thought of themselves. Didn't think about how you would feel about this. So it's kind of leaving you confused whether this is a new person coming in or not, trying to distinguish if you should just keep going on doing your own thing, or if you should jump into another relationship. Tell me about the Magician. So you have the Queen of Wands and the Nine of Wands. So this Queen of Wands, this person coming in, you know, wanting to start something with you, they're very very persistent about it. And they're really trying to manifest this with you. I'm not sure if they just don't understand what you've been through, or if you're just kind of, I don't want to say exaggerating, but like making this issue, well, I don't want to say it's worse than it really is, because you've clearly been hurt by somebody in the past, and that's what's holding you up. So there's definitely a healing process that needs to be done yet, but this person is this new person coming at you is, or somebody from the past is coming at you really strong, really persistent. Tell me about the Empress. So you have Knight of Pentacles. This could be your energy. I feel like it possibly is. You're wanting to just take things very slow at this time. And the Queen of Wands never really wants to take things slow. Fire signs are usually very, like they'd rather burn out than fade away kind of thing. Like there's so much passion that they can't just take things slow. I mean, they can, but they'd rather not. Tell me about the decadence. What is this Tower moment coming? So we have Six of Wands, Page of Swords, and Page of Cups. My goodness. So 2 messages coming in. Or somebody could be spying, or this could be 2 separate people coming in. Or this could be the same person coming at you, wanting... Well, we have the Devil at the bottom of the deck, so this could be 2 different people to choose from. Or you could be dealing with Capricorn. And the Six of Wands can be ego. It's usually the card of Leo, so this can be a lot of ego, and with ego comes, shadow self. So this very well could be that you have 2 people to choose from, and they have 2 different offers on the table for you. And you are really confused, really have your guard up. You're not sure which direction to take. Let's see if I want to clarify anything else. Oops. So underneath the Devil, we have the Nine of Swords. So either this decision is really keeping you up at night and you're losing sleep over this, or you have, like this is self-sabotaging, like the demons that you need to work on are letting go of fear. You possibly have both of these lovers because you're so afraid of being hurt that you'd rather have 2 people around you. That way if one leaves, you don't have to feel like you're being abandoned, but that's really like it's a very selfish thing to do with the Four of Pentacles here, because now you're hurting 2 other people because you're afraid of hurting yourself. And not only are you hurting those people, but you're not being true to your soul. You're not being true to yourself. And you're only going to hurt yourself in the end even more. Because one of these people is possibly, your life partner, the one you're supposed to be with. But you're screwing it up because you're so afraid to get hurt. I hope that makes sense. I did get a new deck. They're the Myths and Mermaids Oracle deck. It's just like these beautiful creatures. So I'm going to pull you an oracle from this deck today. So final advice. What shadow work needs to be done for Taurus for the week of April 24th through May 1st, 2019. Final advice for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So we have the Mermaid, Mother, and Child. So there is a possibility that one of these people could be pregnant, because we do have the Page of Cups, the Empress. I'm just throwing that out there. But let me read it out of the book for you. What number is it? Number 33, that's an angel number, or a master's number, ascended master. Alright, so the divine message is heed maternal advice. Be attentive to advice from a trusted elder family member. A maternal figure from an older generation has much wisdom to offer when you need it the most. Be humble. Now is the time to listen and absorb. You may not hear what you want to hear, but rest assured you will hear what you need to hear. So listen with an open mind, with the assurance that years of experience lie behind the words of wisdom you will receive. Be receptive to many venues. The advice may come in the form of a personal visit, an unexpected call, or any number of forms of communication. While you should be responsive, do not actively pursue this advice. It must come unbidden if it is to be certain. So there's somebody in your environment who can give you advice on this, who can help you through this decision that needs to be made. It could be a parent, or it could be, just an elder, or it could be, an old soul in a young person's body. But somebody around you can help you. It does say in the message not to actively seek it. So if just randomly somebody gives you some advice that kind of resonates with you, make sure you really, soak it in and listen to whatever they have to say, because it is going to be the answer to this choice that you have here.